Georgia Southern Athletics here with Coach Chris Vozab of the women's basketball team for Georgia Southern University. Coach, you are playing one of the very few games at home here at Hanner Fieldhouse Friday night against Mercer. Tell us a little bit about what you've seen from your team and what you expect on the court tomorrow night.
We're very excited to be back on the court and at home in front of our home crowd. We're looking forward to getting back here. The last couple of road trips, I think we've learned a lot about where we are and where we need to continue to improve to get better every game. And we're excited to get back out. Mercer's a very athletic team. They're effective scoring off the bounce. It's going to be a game where closing out, protecting our house, great help side defense are all very important things on the defensive end, and we're continuing to grow comfortable and confident in our offensive system. Play with a lot of confidence on the offensive end will be important for us.
We talked about that a little bit walking over to do this interview. November got a lot of things done in terms of teaching and installing the system, even beyond what you're able to do in the preseason, but not a lot of games. So how is this now with the schedule heating up that you can get that practice onto the court?
Well, it's huge because it's one thing to know the offense as to where we're all supposed to go, but it's another thing to make all the reads that come out of the offense in game situations, and try as we might in practice, it's just not quite the same thing as we're playing opponents with different strengths and weaknesses who guard our sets in different ways. And the more game experience we have, when we go back and we look at the film and we break down specific aspects where we're thriving, where we're struggling, it's great to get back on the practice floor and really improve in those areas.
One of the other things we talked about, Coach, is this is an in-state rivalry with Mercer. They've played a very tough out-of-conference schedule. You've started your conference schedule. What are some of the things that your team's going to have to do against this Mercer team?
We know we're going to have to defend. That's something we talk about day in and day out. There's games where the other team's going to be a little bit more athletic than us, and us being 5 against 1, we call it, guarding the ball with all of our people is going to be huge for us. And then the other key thing is going to be to try and dictate what we want to do offensively, to be really sharp and crisp with the basketball, to make sure we set up all of our cuts, all of our actions, so that we're ready to take initiative and be aggressive on the offensive end.
We know you saw some good things come out of those 2 first Southern Conference games in terms of playing with the intensity, playing with the focus that you've been looking for. What are some of the things that you worked on this week coming into this weekend's to Friday night's game?
Sure. Well, I thought one thing that was a consistent positive for us last weekend was our physical effort and physical intensity. I think that last weekend also showed where there's room for improvement in terms of our mental execution when we meet fatigue, or when 1 or 2 things don't go our way, and that's something that we've really focused in on, growing in that area. It's great that we continue to improve physically. We've got to make sure we're improving at the same clip mentally.
Well, Coach Vozab, thanks a lot. We know that there's 2 big promotions for Friday night. It's a combo, so if you purchase your ticket for Friday night's game, you can also get into Saturday night's game. It's a $7 ticket. If you bring an unwrapped new toy for Toys for Tots, the price goes down to $5. So you get 2 basketball games for $5, and then also for the first 50 fans in attendance, free Chick-fil-A sandwiches. So, Coach Vozab, thank you very much for spending some time with Georgia Southern Athletics.
Thanks very much.